to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Come on now, come on.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Sent on the ground out to second. Odor has it. Throw to fielder at first. He'll take care of him, and that'll be that. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Adrian Beltre is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
1-1. Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
They see it, drive it. Let's
go. The 1-2 pitch.
Come on, kid, get
It's
on.
swung on and hit in the air. After it is Hamilton. Makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Josh Hamilton. He singled his last time up. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now, because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
Eyes behind on the swing there, and the count moves to 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Here's Prince Fielder. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Let's go now. One time.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Devin Mesoraco heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Yeah, we got one here.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
DeShields comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Scott Schebler digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Hey, get ahead right here.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. This one's down to third, fielded by Beltre. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Brian Woodward comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Have a rip up there right now.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Line to the right side. Oh, but right to Votto at the bag. Good reactions there for out number 1.
Designated hitter.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to...
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
Lifted the other way to left center. Schebler is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
All right, fielder number
Shin-Soo
17.
Choo will dig in. He singled his first time around. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
2 out, nobody on.
Let it rip right here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Elvis Andrus in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kuo giving chase, and that's the third out. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Zach Cozart makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Zach Cozart.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Chu is underneath this one. One pitch, one away.
The right fielder, number 12, Aaron Kuo.
Now to the plate, Aaron Kuo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Woodward has room, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Adam Duvall.
Adam Duvall is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
In there at the knees, strike one.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. So 6 perfect innings for him out of the gate as he's been masterful. On to the bottom of inning number 6. And we still have no score. Delino DeShields will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Kuo is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a 1 pitch out to begin the home half of the 6th.
Second baseman,
Rougned Odor will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here we go.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
Hit to short. Cozart has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian.
So 2 away for the Rangers here in the 6th. And digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
When that sinker's up, it flattens out. It becomes a very hittable. He squares this one up and rips it into center. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here's the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike 1 and 2.
Hey, I need you right here. One time.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, drive it deep, big doc. Here we go.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. It's a 2-run home run for Josh Hamilton. Number 17 for him on the season, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's Prince Fielder, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Here we go, kid.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
And Fielder takes its ball 4.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Brian Woodward stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Come on now. One time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1.
Let her rip. Let her rip.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Right to Phillips. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Billy Hamilton will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Brandon Phillips will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Hey, come on now,
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Boy, it's his 7th inning. It looks like he's just jumped into the ball game. A strikeout to start things, and now an 0-2 count.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And a diving try, but it's off his glove, and that ought to be a 1-out hit. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single.
Well, that has to be a huge disappointment for that guy right there. He made yet another great pitch, but this is going to wind up as an infield single, and it's going to take away the no-hitter along with it.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners on first with 1 down. On the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Tony Cingrani will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Tony Cingrani.
Mitch Moreland will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Hey, like you can.
Right side and right into the shift.
Dig.
Phillips throws to first, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 17,
Shin-Soo Choo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Cingrani pauses. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
And that's up and in for ball one.
Come on, baby. See you and drive.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
One out, nobody on.
Ball two.
Up and in on the hands. It's two
Count
balls
is
and a
2-1.
strike.
Let fly. Let's go right here. Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
Yeah, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little tapper. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning,